My name is Adaline. I am 21 years old. I am a university student. I study hard because I want to become a nurse. I want to help people who are sick. But I have another life at night. When I finish my classes, I work as a model. I do this work because I have no choice. My family does not have a lot of money, and I need to pay for my school, my apartment, and my food. The modeling work pays well, but it is not easy. It is a lot of pressure. You must always look perfect. I am often tired from studying all day and then working all night. I do not get much sleep. Tonight, I am at a big party for a fashion brand. The room is full of important people in expensive clothes. I am wearing a beautiful dress that is not mine. I have perfect makeup and my hair looks amazing. When people look at me, they see a confident model. They do not see the tired student who worries about money. I smile for the cameras, but inside I feel lonely. The other people talk about holidays and new cars. I just listen quietly. I think about the rent I have to pay next week. This party is not fun for me. It is just a job. Then I saw him. His name was Gordon. Gordon was an important man in the fashion world. He was 57 years old and had gray hair. He wore a dark suit. Gordon did not smile like the other people at the party. His face was serious and his eyes were cold. Many other models stood near him. They all wanted his attention, but Gordon did not look at them. He looked at me. Gordon watched me for a long time. I felt nervous. After a few minutes, he walked towards me. He said, "You are Adaline." It was not a question. I just nodded my head. Gordon said, "I will be direct. You have two choices. You can agree to date me. If you do, you will have everything you want. A new car, a big house, expensive clothes. The second choice is simple. You can say no. If you say no, I will make sure you never work as a model again." I was shocked. I could not breathe. I wanted to run away, but I could not move. I went back to my apartment after the party. My room was freezing. I did not have enough money to buy a heater. I sat on my bed and looked around. The furniture was old. This was my life, studying all day and working all night. I was always tired and poor. I thought about Gordon's words again. He gave me a difficult choice. I could say yes to him and have a better life. I could have money, nice clothes, and a modeling career, or I could say no and lose my job. I would have nothing. I was scared of Gordon. In the morning, I made a decision. I could not continue to live like this. I needed help. I picked up my phone. I found Gordon's number and called him. I said, "I will do it. I will date you." Gordon did not sound surprised. He said, "Good. A car will be there in 1 hour." A black car arrived exactly 1 hour later. The driver took me to an expensive store. Gordon was waiting for me inside. He looked at my old clothes. He bought a red dress for me. I looked beautiful. Later, we went to a fancy restaurant for dinner. Gordon asked questions about my life. I felt safe. I wanted to believe he was a good man. The next few weeks were like a dream. Gordon and I went on many dates. He always opened the car door for me. He made me feel special. One evening, he gave me a gold necklace. Gordon said, "A gift for you, Adaline." He put it on my neck. I felt so happy. I did not have to worry about money anymore. Gordon made me laugh. He always held my hand when we walked. But sometimes when he looked at me with his serious eyes, I felt scared. I knew he wanted more from me. One evening, Gordon and I were in his big car. Gordon stopped the car on a quiet street. He moved closer to me. I could feel the warmth from his body. My heart began to beat fast. Gordon put his hand on my face. Then he leaned in and kissed me. For a moment, I forgot about everything. But then a thought came into my head. I needed to tell him a secret. I gently pulled away from the kiss. I could not look at him. I looked down at my dress. I said, "Gordon, I have to tell you something." He said, "What is it, Adaline?" I took a deep breath. I said, "I have never been with a man before. I am a virgin." The car was completely silent. I thought Gordon would get angry. Maybe he would laugh at me and tell me I was a child. But Gordon did not get angry. He did not laugh. Instead, his eyes opened wide with surprise. He looked very happy. He said, "A virgin. Adaline, that is wonderful. You are so special. You are very rare." He touched my face again. My fear began to go away. Gordon leaned in and kissed me again. He said, "I will take care of you, Adaline. I promise." I believed him. Gordon drove us to the best hotel in the city. We went into our room. It was full of flowers. Gordon poured the wine in 2 glasses. He told me I looked wonderful. He asked me about my dreams. Gordon listened to every word I said. I thought this was the start of a real relationship, not just a deal. Later, we lay on the bed. I put my head on his chest and listened to his heart. I closed my eyes as Gordon held me. I was a woman in love. It was my first time with a man. I fell asleep in his arms. The next morning, I woke up. I turned to look at Gordon. I thought he would be sleeping next to me, but his side of the bed was empty. He was not there. Then I saw him. He was standing across the room. Gordon was dressed in his dark suit. He was looking down at his phone. Gordon looked busy. I said, "Gordon." He turned his head. He looked at me with cold eyes. He said, "You should get dressed, Adaline. The driver is waiting for you downstairs." I could not understand his words. Gordon walked to the table next to the bed. He took a thick stack of money from his pocket. He put it on the table. My heart felt heavy. Last night was not about starting a relationship. It was a simple transaction. He wanted one thing from me, and he got it. Now the deal was finished. The money on the table was my payment. I froze. My heart broke. Gordon did not look at me again. He turned back to his phone. It was like I was not there anymore. I quickly got out of the bed and found my clothes. I did not look at the money. I did not want to touch it. It felt dirty. I felt dirty. I walked to the door without a single word. I opened it and left the room. I did not look back. For 3 days, I did not leave my apartment. I did not eat. I only cried. I felt so stupid. On the 4th day, I stopped crying. I was tired of feeling weak. Gordon wanted me to be a victim. He wanted me to be sad. I decided I did not want that. I went to social media and wrote about everything. I wrote about the party, the dates, the hotel, and the morning after. I did not use Gordon's name, but people knew who I was talking about. My story went everywhere. It was a huge scandal. Many people were shocked. Other models began to share their own stories about him. They were quiet before because they were scared. But now they were not. Gordon's name was bad now. He lost his job. He called my phone many times, but I never answered. I had nothing to say to him. Gordon was right about one thing. I lost my modeling career. The phone calls for jobs stopped. I took the money from the hotel room. I used all of it to pay for my university classes. Now, I am a full-time nursing student. I am poor again, and my room is small, but I am free. I do not need a rich man to feel important. I have my books and my future. I am strong, and I am going to help people. If you liked this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.